guys, welcome to my channel. Today I've got a process video using the Like Forever June kit, and I think it's the June kit, and I'm just showing you some papers here. So it's sort of a mix of Millie and June Fancy Pants collection and the Life is Beautiful Fancy Pants collection. And there's also some like Life is Beautiful ephemera pieces. So what I've done is I've cut myself a stencil on the Scan and Cut, and it cut beautifully. I used some dough flex, which is like a thick plastic material, and it just cut like butter, just with the standard blade. And I'm using a mask from Creative Expressions, and I've put the large stencil down onto a piece of gessoed white cardstock, and now I'm just putting some matte gel through the other stencil. Now if I was to do this again, I would do it the other way around. I would put the smaller stencil underneath and then the large stencil over the top. But it's basically the stencil I've made, as you can see, is just large circles, sort of random sizes, and I'm just filling those circles with the smaller mask. The tool I'm using is a Finnabar or Finnabear, however you want to say it, silicone brush, and it's fabulous. It works really well for putting gel or texture paste or modelling paste through. So now I've got my texture paste on, the matte medium, sorry, matte gel, I'm sprinkling over some Frantage Shabby Pink enamel powder, and I've just heat set it with the gun, so it's kind of melted it, and it looks really pretty. It's almost given the with the gel like a bubble wrap texture, because it did seep under. That's why I would probably do it the other way around with the stencils, because it did seep a bit underneath the smaller stencil. So I've just sprinkled on some Magicals just to add some colour to my page, and I just dab off most of the colour. I just want like sort of little splashes of colour. And now I'm going to start matting my photo, and the photo this week is quite an old photo of me. It's from 2010, and I don't wear makeup very often, so when I do, I usually take a selfie. And this was just before we set off for a day out in Birmingham at the NEC to go to the Stitch and Hobbycraft show, which is a huge show that happens quite a few times a year. It's a fabulous craft show, but they also have a fashion show there, and beautiful sort of sewing projects. There's like, they usually have the Sewing Guild there, and it's a really great day out. I quite enjoy going. So I've just chopped down some of my papers just to mat my photo on, and I'm distressing them with a Prima distressing tool, and I'm just going around the edges with some picked raspberry distress ink. And the photo, I decide I want to distress that as well. And what I've done is, on the Prima tool there's a sort of a scratchy brush, and I went off to the side and scratched like a little frame around the edge, and then inked that, and it sort of picked up the white uncoated paper that I'd scratched off, so it gave it like a little scratched pink frame around it. It looks really cool. So just popping those up onto foam dots, and then I'm going to use some double-sided tape for the rest. I did find with this paper, it's kind of got a really nice texture to it, but it's slightly waxy, and the double-sided tape didn't want to stick to it. I don't know if anybody else found that, whether it's just my double-sided tape that's I've had quite a long time. And I'm just trying to decide now whether I want to use a silicone adhesive to stick my picture down because it's on gesso. This washi tape came in the Like Forever kit as well, and I think this is also from the Millie and June Fancy Pants collection. It's really pretty. It's got loads of different coloured hearts on. I'm just tearing a small piece. I just want it peeking out at the top. And I think I'm just adding a little bit at the bottom as well. I've got a little piece of tape on my desk that is supposed to make me not go below that point where I know my camera can't see. But you know what it's like when you're creating, you're so busy creating that you're not thinking about what you're actually, where you're actually positioned. So I'm just building some clusters up with the ephemera. And it's very pretty kit. There's a lot of pinks, yellows, aqua or turquoise and green in the kit. Really vibrant colours. And I'm just building a small cluster at the bottom, just to give me that diagonal. I know I seem to do this on nearly every layout, but I really like that. That's my thing. I like the to see the diagonal across the page. I've just got a small wooden piece, and I actually can't remember where I got these from. They were just a collection of words, and I've just inked, I think they might be lawn fawn, and I've inked it with the distress ink. I've just popped it to one side to dry. I'm just inking a few of the pieces and sticking them down now. They don't really want to stick because I put clear gesso on this, and it's slightly gritty, so it makes things not want to stick. And I did put this banner on another layout and then took it off again because I decided I didn't like it on that particular layout. So I'm kind of reusing it. Some really pretty florals in this the Life is Beautiful collection. And it's not very often I get to do pink layouts, so I'm kind of making the most of it. As you can see, I'm just building my cluster at the bottom. And it doesn't want to stick. I just picked a heart and one of the little floral pieces just to finish that off. I'm just using some pin flare to which is like a silicone type glue, just to stick my wood piece down because I couldn't be bothered to get my glue gun out. And I'm sorry for the shadows. I've got new lights, and I was filming this in the evening, so the lighting's sort of a bit shadowy, so I think I'm going to have to play with that and possibly get another light to balance the other two out, because I had them sort of at the back of me. and it doesn't help that I have to have the camera on a tripod over the top pointing down, so that's casting a shadow as well. So I'm just finishing off with some of these Millie and June puffy hearts in gold. And I think the layout is almost finished. I do sort of mat it onto excuse me, a piece of pink cardstock, and just go around the edge with a pink pen and add the date. So I'm just using a Stabilo or something like that pen, sorry, Staedtler pen, fine liner, just in the same colour pink that's in the ephemera and papers. I just matted it onto a piece of pink cardstock, and that's the project finished. So thank you for watching, liking and subscribing, and I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.